One of the first things you should do to customize your account and your blog is to set options in your personal profile. These options determine a variety of things, including the editor you use for composing posts, the language you use, the avatar image associated with your account, and various personal information that may appear on your blog. It's also where you can change your password if you need to. You do all of this in the Your Profile and Personal Options administration panel. Let's take a look at that now. I'm starting out here in the WordPress.com homepage. I'm logged in. You can see because I've got this bar of buttons here. I'm going to click the My Dashboard button. And then up here in the dashboard, I'm going to click where it says Howdy and followed by Springfield K6. That's my username. I'm going to click that. And that's going to take us to the Your Profile and Personal Options page. This administration panel has a variety of different options, and I'm just going to review them pretty quickly. The first one here, I'm using the scroll ball on my mouse just to scroll the screen a little bit. The first one here is the Visual Editor. This feature turns on the Visual Editor, which is a WYSIWYG editor to create posts and pages. I highly recommend that you use this editor. This is the one that I'll be showing in other videos throughout the course. The other editor, if you had this option turned off, would be the HTML editor, and that requires that you know HTML. I will be showing that in one of the videos of the course, but I don't recommend using it unless you know HTML. So for now, just keep this turned on. You could change the color scheme of how the administration panels appear by choosing one of these two options. This is the default option, which is called Fresh. Classic just changes some of the colors. The interface language is the language that the administration panels appear in. That's not the language of your blog. That's something different. The language of your blog is what you're basically composing most of or all of your posts and pages in. This is the actual language that the text in the administration panels would appear in. So if English was not your first language, you could choose a different language from this drop-down list. And you can see there's a whole bunch of different ones. The question marks here are because these particular fonts that are dependent are not installed on this particular computer. But we're going to make sure we leave that set to English because that's what I speak, and I really don't know how to use this in any other language. Down here in the primary blog area is the name of your primary blog on WordPress. If you had multiple blogs, the one that you use most, the one that you've set as your primary, would appear here. We're only going to work with one blog within WordPress, this one. You can't change your username, but you can change your name, and you can also change the nickname that is applied to this account. In addition, you can use this drop-down list to choose how you want your name to appear throughout your blog, throughout the administration panels, and also any byline that might appear for your blog. I'm going to just change this to Maria, and we'll use that throughout now. If you continue to scroll down, you'll see options for contact information, your email address, your website if you have a different website, other different contact methods. And further down, you can see that you can change the biographical information associated with you. If you wanted to write a couple of paragraphs about yourself, or if this is a blog for an organization, you might want to write some information about that organization. If you scroll down a little bit more, you can see that you could change your password. All you need to do is just type the same password in both boxes. And this area here will tell you your password strength, if it's, in this case, of course, too short because there's nothing in there, or if it's good or poor or whatever. When you're finished making changes in this, you click the Update Profile button, and it will save your settings. And in this case, the only setting change I made was to change the way my name appears. And if you look up here in this gray bar, you'll see that my name now appears the way I said it. There's one other thing you can do in here, and that's to change the avatar that's associated with your account. Your avatar is just a picture for the account. It could be a picture of you, your logo, or it could be basically anything you like. The image that's used will be a maximum of 128 pixels tall and wide. You really shouldn't be uploading a very large image. You should really concentrate on putting in a smaller image. And after you upload the image, you'll have a chance to crop it. And I'll show you how that works now. I'm going to click the Browse button. And in the Exercise Files folder, if you have it, you'll find a file called School Logo. This is for Springfield Elementary, and we've got a logo that we can use as an avatar. So I'm going to select that, click Open, then click Upload Image. What we see here is a place where you can crop this. I'm going to scroll it a little bit so we can see the whole thing. To crop this image, you would just drag the corners of the box so that it surrounds the portion of the image that you want to include. So say, for example, I just wanted the little house. I could just drag it like this and just have the little house. Or if I wanted the entire thing, including Springfield Elementary, I can continue dragging that down, dragging the corner, so that what I want is completely surrounded and centered in there. So I'm going to center that just by dragging, and that's just the way I want it to appear. If it's right, then I click Crop Image. Takes a moment, and it shows me the 3 different versions that might be used within WordPress to identify my account. This little school, and then there's 2 smaller versions of that. This image will not necessarily appear immediately for your account. If you look at your dashboard or the homepage, wherever it might appear, it might not appear immediately. That's because I believe that these images are reviewed by the folks at WordPress.com to make sure that they're appropriate. You don't want people putting inappropriate images, and you certainly don't want to put an inappropriate image either. I'm going to click back to Profile. And you can see there's really no change in this window after doing that. So basically, as you've seen, editing your personal profile helps complete your account, and it gives you an identity in the WordPress.com community, as well as on your blog. It also helps you set options that control how your blog's administration panels look and work for you as you're changing WordPress.com blog.